Woo! Yeah! Oh my gosh. Super excited for today. How can I not be? I'm hanging out in nature right now, man. It is a beautiful Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope the day's going well. Hope you're doing something you're passionate about. I would love to hear about it. Message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. Love to hear what you're passionate about. Maybe something that you're doing on the side to make money. Something that you're maybe doing so that one day you can set your own schedule. Just any idea that you have, I would love to hear about it. Let's connect. Message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. If you remember in yesterday's vlog, we discussed the janitor versus CEO complex. How important it is for us as individuals, but especially as leaders, to be treating everyone around us with the same love and respect, regardless of their position, regardless of their title, regardless of the color of the skin, their sex, whatever it is, we need to be treating everyone around us with the same equal love and respect. Not just because that's what we want, because it's the right thing to do, and it's the best thing to do for our companies as well. Thought that'd be a great time. Today's topic we'll be discussing, be the best you. Don't act like the person that you think you are. Act like the person you want to be. Too often, I think that we fit ourselves into this mold of who we are, and we justify our actions by that person that we see in the mirror. Rather than thinking, you know what, I want to be someone who loves and respects always. And I should not be justifying why it's okay for me to treat someone in any different way than with complete love and respect. I thought a great quote today would actually come from an extremely intelligent philosopher, very famous individual, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I said Taylor Swift. Great quote that she's known for is, we don't need to share the same opinions, but we need to be respectful. We don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. Always. First and foremost, we need to love and respect others regardless of how they treat us. Too often we act in accordance with the person we think that we are. Why should we be justifying our actions, justifying that it's okay to treat someone this way because of who we are, because of the way that we were raised, because of the friends that we have, because of the interests that we have? There is no good justification in the world, not religion, not culture, not who we believe we are, to justify why we can treat other people anything less than with complete love and respect, regardless of their position, like we discussed yesterday. Why are we okay with acting a certain way because that's me? You know, the feeling that, oh, well, this is me, this is how I act. It's okay that I act this way because I shouldn't change. You know, people tell me all the time, I got to be me. Well, what does it mean to change? It means to continually be adapting, continually evolving. It doesn't mean you need to change the things that you like. It doesn't mean you need to change your complete person. But if you're not treating everyone around you with the utmost love and respect, then I think we do need to revisit that. We need to revisit why we're justifying treating other people in a way that we don't want to be treated. Instead of acting like the person that we think we are, let's act like the person that we want to be. Just like we should dress for the job we want. You know, you've always heard that. Dress for the job you want. You know, put on that suit if you want that next job. You know, do this if you want that next job. All those types of things fit in that same mold. So too should we act like the person we want to be. Instead of justifying that it's okay to act like the person we are, why should we not be emulating the person that we want to be? A famous quote from JOHNWOODEN was that he believed we can never become perfect, and we should know that. We should understand it. We should realize, okay, we're never going to be perfect. No one in our life is going to be perfect. But that doesn't mean that we should not attempt to be perfect. With the knowledge that we can't be, that doesn't mean that we should settle like, oh, well, I know I'm not perfect, so it's okay to act this way. It's okay to treat people this way. This is the person that I am. This is me. Well, who are you? How do you want people to remember you? Just as, well, that was that individual. That was how they treated people regardless. Or do you want to be remembered for someone who loves and respects always, not just because it's what you want, because it's the right thing to do? Because loving first is always the right thing to do regardless of how the other individual treats you. Because we should not be allowing the way that someone treats us for us to compromise who we are. It's even more important when we need to be surrounding ourselves with people who make us that much more passionate about those things that we care about in life and are making us a better person. What you act like defines who you are. Not how you dress, not what you look like, not your sex, not the color of your skin, not where you live. The way that you act is what defines you, because no one can control that action. It is on you. Look, we are dealt a specific hand. We grew up in a specific area, specific parents, specific friends, with a specific amount of money or lack thereof. We did not choose those things, but what we can choose is how do we deal with it? How do we deal with the situations that we're presented? And how do we utilize the platforms that we have to make others' lives better? To treat everyone around us with love and respect, because that's what it takes to make this world a better place. And if we can work together towards that goal, man, we can accomplish it so much quicker. We should never settle for just acting like the person that we think we are, because then that's essentially justifying an action that other people should not do. Justifying an action that we should not do because we're treating someone with less than love and respect because that's me, so to say. That's who I am. Well, is it? Is that who you are? Or is it your actions each and every day that tell the story of who you are? Kind of reminds me of Plato's idea of the forms, where he's always looking up into the heavens saying, you know, there's this thing of a perfect apple or a perfect person or a perfect tree. Granted, we may not be able to attain it, but we should look towards that perfect thing and try to be like it. Not just settle for who we are, but try to be better. It's the same thing with Plato's forms. We can look up at it, realize that we can't attain it, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to be like it, that we shouldn't try to treat everyone around us with love and respect, regardless of the situation. ALEXELLE has become fairly famous writer, and she actually posted this video on Twitter that I highly recommend, where she taught her bullied daughter a beautiful lesson about self-love. Definitely recommend checking it out at ALEXELLE over on Twitter. One quote that I really feel that embodies this topic today comes from ALEXELLE, and she says, "The respect you show to others, or lack thereof, is an immediate reflection on your self-respect." That if you don't truly love yourself, if you don't have true and complete self-respect, and obviously that's going to be continually evolving, that's never a finished puzzle. That's a painting that we start the day that we're born and will never end. Maybe, one day it may, but not with our control. When we have the paintbrush in hand, we can put anything on that canvas that we want, and let's ensure that we're basing everything that we draw, everything that we paint, around complete love and respect for those around us. Let's not act like the person that we think we are. Let's act like the person we want to be. I want to finish off today with a great quote from Aristotle. I know you guys have all heard it, but really love any of his work, especially, coming from the whole Socrates to Plato to him. I mean, I can just imagine all the different information that he was able to attain from his teachers ahead of him. Aristotle believed that excellence is an art won by training and habituation. We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. We are what we repeatedly do. What do you do each and every day? How do you utilize the time that you've been given, since tomorrow's not guaranteed, all we have is today? How are you utilizing that time to make others' lives better around you? To make this world a better place, what are you doing? I would ask that let's work together to make this world a better place, and let's ensure that we're not acting like the person we think we are. Let's act like the person we want to be, because there is no good justification for treating someone without love and respect. Oh man, this was fun today. Hanging out in nature? Woo! I mean, this is awesome. Are you kidding me? Just freaking, woo, beautiful. Oh my gosh, so cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out today. Super excited to talk to you guys tomorrow. And I hope you have a great rest of the Tuesday. Hope you have a great Tuesday evening. And I hope you're hanging out with people who make you more passionate about the things that you're already passionate about. Let's not act like the person we think we are. Let's act like the person we want to be. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. As always, message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. Would love to connect with you. Would love to work with you to help make this world a better place. All right, guys, until tomorrow, you guys spread joy. You guys love always. You guys stay peaceful.